Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome
back.
It's been a crazy week, and we're here to give you week-old
News
update because,
That's what we do.
that's what we do.
People come to us for up-to-the-minute, week-old news.
Yeah.
We have like a news team.
Yeah.
Find out sports scores from a week ago. The winning lotto numbers last week were...
Yeah. I mean, during the medieval times, we would be like the news outlet.
Yeah.
Because we were getting information faster then.
Yeah, medieval times, it would be like up-to-the-month news.
Yeah.
Such and such knight died with a broadsword through his gut. What other segments would there be? Like,
The
off to
bubonic plague.
Keith with jousting.
The
Hey, I'm
plague.
Keith. The plague.
The
plague
plague.
news.
Plague.
It's kind of like what we got going on right now.
Yeah. Plague's taking over Birmingham.
Do you think some people were like, there is no plague?
Oh.
They just see like a stack of bodies and they're like, fake news.
They all fell.
Yeah, they fell.
How do you know? How do you know they died from the plague? Specifically from
These
the
are
plague.
people who had pre-existing conditions and then
Yeah.
had the disease eat away at their body.
As we were waiting to set up, I found a loophole on getting vaccinated.
loopholes. This is my jam. Life
But
hacks and loopholes.
I can't share this information because I want to gatekeep this.
You want to save it for you
I want to get vaccinated first
and then tell them.
and then tell the masses.
I could see that. Or you could do what I did, which is like get the vaccine the hard way.
That's true. Yeah.
Just roll the dice. We'll see if you're the ones who can handle it or
Yeah.
you're the ones who are on a ventilator. But if you're the ones who can handle it, it's a fast vaccine.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not just a shot in the arm.
Yeah.
You kind of have to live it for a few days.
Yeah.
But then boom, you're invincible like me. I've been riding buses and trains and planes, just opening my mouth the whole time. Like,
You're not scared.
uh-uh.
Your chances of getting it
I
are still
breathe.
there, but it's slim though.
It's very slim to get it twice.
Yeah.
Come on. I just breathe all the air. I'll be on a bus and I'm just like, just to stunt.
You got to flex on.
Yeah. I'm just like breathing in people's
Yeah.
air.
You got to let them know that
That I'm
you
not
have
scared.
you have this luxury that they don't.
Cause I was on the bus, and there was like this woman in front
I don't know
of
why
me.
you keep
on a
saying bus. Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
I'm on a bus, right? And there's a woman in front of me, and I'm just like, and she's looking at me all weird, and
Yeah.
I go, I've had it. I've already had Corona.
Yeah.
You don't have to look at
panic.
me all weird.
Yeah. She was panicking, and
She was panicking.
Yeah.
I go, you're not going to get it from me. If anything, I'm going to get it from you, and I can't because I've already had it.
and you had to let her know that you're all right.
I'm
You're
all
just
right.
Having.
And then I pull up my positive test and the date on it, and
Uh,
I go, you don't have anything to worry about. But she was still weirded out, which is strange.
Yeah. So
even after doing all of that.
my cousin is over in. I get tested frequently just to be like safe or whatever. So anytime we go around friends who've had COVID or whatever, we do a social distance thing. I always walk up with like my phone and like the negative test to be like, guys, just came in negative,
Just to quell any
Yeah.
feelings out there.
But I mean, there's always that little like, gap in time that you could have gotten it, So
Yeah, I
like
guess
from being tested, who knows? But what a crazy week, man.
Yeah, we have a new president, huh?
We have a new president. And the inauguration happened. We're not going to say when because of this.
Because people can't know exactly
When we
recorded.
recorded.
Yes.
But that shit was corny.
I
Did you
didn't
watch
catch
it?
any of it. I was busy working. I'm in the
that's
Zoom
true.
writer's room, right?
Yeah.
So I'm catching pieces of it a little bit during breaks,
Yeah.
but I'm not tuning in.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
mom was like, did you watch it? I'm like, oh, I had work.
Oh, man. It was so corny.
What was the corniest thing about it? I guess what's nice, though, is how that's a good thing that it's corny and boring.
Yeah.
It's time for politics to get back to corny and boring.
Yeah, I can see that. So basically what happened was they're like, here comes Lady Gaga to sing the national anthem. Okay, that's standard, right? Like that
Yeah.
happens at inauguration. Cool. Lady Gaga comes in, sings it, leaves. Great. And now coming to the stage, Jennifer Lopez. The fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that.
What is she going to sing? She's going to sing, "This land is your land." I'm like, are you fucking She comes out there. This land is yours. I was like, what the fuck?
What's your problem with it?
It was so, and then, okay, so then that's like one thing. And then I'm like, whatever. Like, sure, you know?
Yeah.
Then they're like, well, ladies and gentlemen, Garth Brooks is coming out to sing, I don't know what the fuck he's
The
saying.
Macarena.
Yeah.
They just keep on bringing out more and more celebrities, and there's less American patriotic songs. So by the time they go, please welcome, I don't know. I'm trying to think who's the celebrity who would come out. Please welcome Pitbull singing.
Well, I would understand Pitbull because he's
what
Mr.
you think, j.lo, Mr.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
He's Mr.
And if there's anyone who can bring us together as a nation and as a world, you want Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, you would want. I think Pitbull would unite us.
That's
I don't
true.
listen to his music, but I feel like he has the power.
I think the only people listen to his music are when you're watching a commercial for Boost Mobile, or I think Pitbull happens to you.
Yeah.
No one actively turns
That's
on
true,
some
yeah.
Pitbull. Pitbull is like rain.
Yeah.
You go, it's Pitbull. you just hear some music enter your ears and you go, it's Pitbulling again.
I feel like, if you were to see him live, you would just be at a club and it's like, oh, and
Yeah.
we got Pitbull dropping in. You don't go to
No
to a
one actively
goes to a Pitbull show.
like drives miles to get. I guess there are some people.
Books a ticket. Oh, Pitbull's gonna perform. It's like I'm at a club. I'm having fun. The DJ's like,
yeah.
and you guys, here comes Pit.
Yeah, Pitbull happens to you.
Yeah. Because the more I think about it, the more it's accurate. It's so true.
Yeah, Pitbull happens to you. No one actively seeks out Pitbull. And when Pitbull happens to you, he's just in the public eye so much, you go, oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to turn down Pitbull.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when someone offers you a mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
I'll take
a Pitbull.
Yeah. And the best part is he's in a suit. He's like,
He's dressed up.
He's dressed up. So
He came to play.
yeah. Yeah, so Pitbull was at the inauguration. He should have been at the inauguration. But yeah, it just kept getting weird and like performances and singing songy songs and crap. And then I came to the realization that American songs suck. Like we have the worst. None of that shit slaps. This land is your.
Well, when was it written? Nothing written that long ago slaps.
I think we need to have
some slap anthems.
Yeah, some songs where we're like, okay, let's get rid of them.
That'd be great if like one of Joe Biden's first order of business was to make some new American songs that slap. He's like, as my first order of business, I'm getting Young Thug, Lil Yachty, and he forms a contingency.
Yeah.
Just like a committee of DJ Khaled, Dr. Dre after he's all on the mend.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Who else would he get to produce? Pharrell. We're going to get some slappers. We're going to make America great again, but in the slap category. And then they unveil it, and then Biden's just like, oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we need,
Yeah.
Beyonce would be the cherry on top.
Oh, fuck. I love trap music.
Now, because I got to go to a basketball game, football game, and it's like, all rise for the Star Spangled Banner.
The hi-hats.
Yeah, I'd be excited. I'd be like, oh, this.
No NFL player would be kneeling. You couldn't help. Like, that's the problem. The national anthem is so boring that some people are able to take a knee.
Yeah.
But if we update that shit, and
People-
it's just
you want people like-
hats, you've got like the Migos on it.
Yeah.
Even if you try to take a stand, you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And everyone would have to rise.
That's true.
There would be no such thing as kneeling during the anthem because it slaps.
It would be too hard.
That's the thing.
There'd be.
They were blaming the wrong people, or they're trying to figure it out in the wrong way.
Yeah.
They're trying to say, don't do that, instead of making an anthem that slaps.
Yeah.
Because then no one can even kneel.
That's true.
Dude, this is outside the box thinking that would get me so far if I was working at Apple or Google.
Yeah. Or
I
the
just-
State Department.
Or the State Department.
Yeah.
I just have like a Bezos brain,
Yeah.
and I'm using it on comedy.
Also,
when I could be bettering the world, and I just
Yeah.
solved the whole anthem problem
There we go.
on a whim.
Also, we need to figure out why fireworks is tied to patriotism and independence. Like, oh,
When it's a Chinese product.
Yeah, but it's like fireworks are going off, and it's like, I feel so free and an American. Why do we feel so American because
4th of July
fireworks, though?
Yeah, but we appropriated fireworks. We go, thanks, Chinese.
Yeah,
This is our thing now.
I don't
you
get
do
that.
it. You do it year round. We do it once a year. We're gonna make it precious. We're gonna make it so scarce people associate it with us.
That's true.
China just gave it up.
Yeah,
They do fireworks willy nilly.
yeah.
It's like kind of like a skank.
Mm.
Their fireworks are like skanks. We are like high-end escorts.
I feel like America just. Have you seen light shows, like buildings light show? Because that's what Dubai does. Dubai's like, you know what? Fuck the fireworks.
Yeah, they level up.
We're gonna take these massive, ugly skyscrapers that we have, and like just do a fucking light show.
Do you prefer fireworks or a light show on buildings?
Well, one thing I notice is when you have a light show, you try to coordinate that with a fountain show, and that shit. Whoever invented that needs to be arrested because that's corny as fuck. Like, let me just stand around and just watch water jump up and down, like a fountain shoot up water, and be like, wow.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Bellagio?
What are your thoughts
on fountain shows?
Yeah.
It's neat.
Would you stop to watch?
Yeah, I would.
Would you do
I
one
would.
of these?
Depends. No, I wouldn't do that.
For the listeners, I held up a phone to emulate recording.
Recording it.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a person who's at the Bellagio and they film it, and then years later they go, "Where's that Bellagio fountain?" Before I go to bed, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to access that memory. When I was walking to the Mirage.
I feel like when, camera phones first came out in the late thousands, like the 06, 07, 08 era, like everyone was just like, they had to film everything.
Yeah.
And I thought, maybe over time it would like dwindle down, but it's been consistent. Like everyone films everything.
I think it's a human tendency. They go, better have it than to not have it.
Yeah.
Because you can always not watch something, but that peace of mind, like, oh. But then it makes everyone very frivolous with what they take.
Yeah.
You go to a concert, you go. But then taping there's different reasons to do it. They're not keeping it for posterity. A lot of people are just snapping it.
Yeah.
Or they're putting on an IG story.
Yeah.
Just to
I
prove
get
that they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind that where you snap it because it's like you're sharing with friends and family, like, hey, this is where I'm at and this is what I'm doing right now. I witnessed something cool for 10 seconds. I can do that. Mm-hmm. But if it's like, hey, here's 5 minutes of the Bellagio fountain.
There should be police who
Yeah.
look over your shoulder and be like, is that for snap? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
This is going in your camera roll. And then they arrest them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so Garth Brooks came out at the inauguration.
What did he sing?
I don't know. Amazing Grace? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was. Amazing Grace. And I mean, that was it. It was just a bunch of singing and dancing. And then the most viral moment of the entire morning or afternoon was the Bernie Sanders meme, which I'm not going to say how long it's been since we've recorded this from when the inauguration happened, but god damn, I'm over that shit.
It's still going.
It's all I see on social media is whoever made this, well, this is it.
Yeah,
this is the one.
yeah.
Whoever did this,
It's like Keanu on the bench all over again.
Oh yeah.
Sad Keanu.
Yeah. But it's just the whole whoever made this, they'll post a picture. Whoever made this, this is it. This wins it.
I read that the lady who made the mittens, her email's crashing just because so many people want those mittens.
Oh man.
Good for her. Silver lining.
Yeah, man. He did a post interview when he was on some news show, and they're like, Bernie, everyone is loving this outfit. What made you wear this? And he was like, $2,000 is what the American, he was like, I don't even want to address this. And he just went straight to his politics,
Yeah. Any vapid person would be like, well, I got it from such and such.
Yeah. I just appreciate the fact that he's just he reminds me of my uncle or my dad. I wore what I had to wear. I was cold.
Yeah.
And that's it.
They were mittens. Don't read too much into it.
Yeah. The end. I was cold. I put on a coat.
And that just makes us love him more.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like he doesn't even care.
Yeah, because it's like, everyone's in these like nice long pea coats, black pea coats, and here's Bernie Sanders, and he was like, I feel like before he left the house, he was like, it's cold outside, and this is my coat. I like my coat, and it's gonna keep me warm.
I doubt it was his. Well, I guess what's got to be frustrating to some Hollywood types or people who love press, is that Bernie does all this great. He gets in the PR cycle, and he's not even trying.
Yeah.
That's got to be grating for people who try so hard.
Oh God, I can't imagine PR agencies right now being like, guys, this is a new approach. Not caring.
Not caring. All right, but what's the best way to not to care? For the people who don't care, like how do they do it? Is there a book on not caring? Because I really want to access that.
I think we're gonna see now like PR stunts of people underdressing.
Yeah. We've got Ricky Martin in crazy yarn Crocs.
Yeah. Anyway, so that happened.
Yeah.
How's your weekend been? Oh wait, we got some
what
interesting news with you.
Oh boy, yeah, man.
What's
I feel like I'm LeBron, and this is the decision.
This is the decision. So, a lot of you might not know. But there's whispers, rumors in Los Angeles that Fahim's leaving LA.
Whoa, are there whispers, or is it just me telling you?
I think I'd like to leave it as like whispers.
Whispers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Gossip blogs are picking it up. Comedy blogs are picking it up.
I think it's all over Perez Hilton.
Yeah. So
TMZ, I think they did an episode on what's going on.
Yeah. So what's the news, Fahim? What's going on,
guys? The whispers are true.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to Austin for a bit.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Man.
Okay. Yeah, the thought process is LA's just so shut down right now.
That's true.
Like my nights and weekends are just nothing. I'm doing this writer's room, and that eats up the daytime. Mm-hmm. But then there's really not much going on at night and the weekends. And I love stand-up. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's what I do. And when the outdoor shows were happening, it was cool. I was happy. It was great. And there was patio seating and all that. Yeah. It was fine. I could get by with that. But now it's just shut down even more. It's kind of a bummer. Austin is open. It's, not like open, but it's more open. It's a little more relaxed than here. It's not as bad. The situation isn't as bad as it is here. Yeah. With the ICU beds and all that stuff. So the beauty of my job is that it's Zoom. So I can be anywhere.
That's true.
I'm home. In this window right now, and I don't know how long or if there'll be another time where it's like this. Yeah. So I figured so long as it's like this currently, why not just maximize my time and situation so I can go to Austin, I can work by day, and I can do stand-up at night. And then also like little coffee shops open. Just I don't need much. But it's a little more relaxed out there. Yeah. So to do that until I have to come back and be at the studio, and I'll keep my place here. And if I need to come back, I'll come back. But it just seems like a no-brainer. When I had that thought, I was trying to think. I'm like, because normally I don't do leaps like this, but I go, why can't I do this? Or what's the reason not to? And I just couldn't think of a reason. And the longer I wait to head down there, the less time I'll have before I have to come back. So I was like, let me just maximize this situation. Mm-hmm. So it just seems like the thing to do right now. Yeah. Yeah. And it'll be great to do stand-up again. And I just love... My favorite way to do stand-up as well is little spots. 15-minute sets, 20-minute sets, 10-minute sets around town. That's why I love the setup in LA, where... I would go to the store 4 times a week. I'd have a spot at the Factory or the Improv and just bounce around and do little sets. Yeah. That's how I write, too. I like writing in little guest set increments. Mm-hmm. I'm not a guy who does a weekend somewhere and just spins a yarn on a stool and just figures it out on the road. Yeah, yeah. I don't write a lot on the road. The road's for me, and it's different for everyone. Some people actually do write on the road and they love just having all that time to write. I'm more bit-based and then building it out. I don't tell like a story for a super long time and then whittle it down. I kind of start with a nice germ of an idea and expand. So doing little guest sets is more conducive to me in my process as a stand-up on how I write. So that's why I love popping in, doing little guest sets. And the guest sets you're not really getting paid for. You're just... So you could take as many risks as you want. Yeah. I don't have to worry about doing a good enough show for these people who paid money. Because if you're doing some bar show or you're just dropping in, you could do whatever you want. But if I'm doing a weekend somewhere, ticket prices are X amount of dollars, 2-drink minimum. There's a certain threshold that the show has to be. And so the swings I take may not be as big as if I was just doing a 15-minute guest set somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Where it's not all, the integrity of the show isn't put entirely on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, my ideal situation, and the way that it used to be in LA, is just a little spot at night.
Okay.
So my dream scenario is writing by day, doing a 15-minute set at night. Mm-hmm. Maybe some on the weekends.
Yeah,
it's great.
There are other comedians doing this as well, or you
some are already out there.
Okay.
I think like Tom and Christina from Your Mom's House, they're stand-ups as well. They're moving. Hinchcliffe is there. Tony Hinchcliffe is there, and then some other ones as well.
Yeah.
I think if people are in a situation to do so and they want to, it just sort of seems like why not? Until things kind of bounce back here. Right now it's pretty locked down.
Yeah. It's not moving.
There is actually one show that is going on here in LA. I've been going there almost every week. This is Jam in the Van.
Oh no way.
Oh no way.
I don't know where that.
I'm calling the feds. And that was fun, but it felt like methadone.
So what it like?
It's an outdoor show. It's distanced, like 36 people I think is capacity. My thing is I was just doing it every week and I feel like it's the same people and that's not really a scene, just one place.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's an outlet, but I kind of want more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Do you feel like now that everyone's kind of making this small migration, not everyone, but enough people are making this slow migration towards Austin that this could be the third city?
Right now, I think...
Because like, it would be like New York,
LA,
Austin. I mean, Chicago is called like second city, but that's more improv based. I don't know. Yeah. There is a comedy scene in Chicago, but this could be...
Austin is definitely, it was already a pretty cool stand-up scene, and now I think even more so with Rogan being there.
He's in Austin himself?
He's in Austin. He moved out there. I told him I was coming to Austin. He's like, oh, sweet. And I think I'm doing his pod too when I'm out there. Man.
So we can expect a Fahim
you can
podcast.
Expect me on Rogan again in the submarine.
Oh.
Whoa, I get to do 2 studios, the one here and then the one there.
That's crazy, man.
That's like when Johnny came to the LA.
Yeah.
With the Tonight Show. That is a crazy parallel. Like, remember when Rogan went to Austin?
Yeah.
He moved the show to Austin. Yeah, like Johnny went from New York to LA. But yeah, he's definitely putting that place on the map. And also, LA and New York are nothing burgers right now in terms of stand-up. I guess they're doing some outdoor shows in New York. But I was texting with him. I go, it's crazy that the coasts are kind of obsolete right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's always going to be this way, but currently,
it
seems like Austin is the number one stand-up city going on.
Yeah.
They're in Vegas. I heard Vegas there's spots and you can get up quite a bit in Las Vegas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah, for this window, why not? Just seemed like it made sense. And I have like a writing job, so the money's okay. I'm not really being put out too much. I'm not living in a penthouse. The cost of living is just so much cheaper in Austin as well. That's true. So I'm able to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another last question I got is, I mean, you're fairly established enough to like have representations, agents, have a name. Mm-hmm. How easy is it for you to go into a city like Austin and be like, put me up?
Like throw my weight around? Just like, yo, put me up.
Could you do that? Or are they like kind of like their version of the Comedy Store where they're like, you got to pass you got to perform for us before you get up? Or they're like, oh shit, Fahim Anwar from Los Angeles. We got a call from his agents and bookers and whatnot.
Yeah, the logistics of how it works getting up out there.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it just sounds like the way you're kind of framing it, it's like you can kind of walk in there and just be like, oh, I'm moving to Austin and I got spots lined up. Or is like, how does the logistics of it work?
Well,
for
what if
you?
I go there and I find out like everyone hates me? And I go, I had this grand plan in my mind and they all think I'm dog shit.
Shit, I signed a 3-month lease here.
No, I've got this place in Austin and I can't get up. It's the same thing in LA, but I can just go to the coffee shop more often, but that's it. No, I mean, I'm not that guy to begin with where I'm like throwing my weight around or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not my personality, but I think I'm pretty good at assessing the lay of the land. It is one of those things where
have you been reaching out to like
dude,
bookers?
it's crazy because I haven't been doing that, and already it's just been coming to me.
Oh, no way.
Which is nice, and I think it just shows you if you put enough time into something, your name is something, and you may not think you're building anything, but you blink and you are quite a few rungs up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you may not feel it,
Yeah.
just because you live with you every day. But there's no way to do stand-up for as long as I've been doing it and not be at a certain place. And being a Comedy Store regular, and sometimes I think like, I'm nobody or whatever. But then it's also nice to do inventory of the things you have done.
Yeah.
To remind you. Like the late nights, and like I'm in the Comedy Store documentary. So if people who love stand-up, I think you would know who I am.
Yeah.
Like they don't throw anyone in the Comedy Store doc for no reason.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
yeah, like I've done Rogan, I'll forget that I've done these things. So it makes it easier when I go to a new town.
Yeah.
It's easier to go from LA to a smaller market.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
so
sense.
so I've already gotten hit up by some people like, hey, can you do my show? And I think I'll get in the 31st. So January 31st.
Oh man.
Because I'm driving from here to there. I want to have a car out there. So the 31st. And I only recently, some people I've told like a friend here or there, and I've gotten, I think I'm headlining. I'm doing some show out there at Vulcan.
Oh damn.
I'm doing an hour in Austin.
Okay.
So that
Whoa,
came up.
an hour already.
An hour already. So
Are you ready for that?
Sure. Yeah. I
I
have so
mean,
much material.
Or you gotta like WD-40
It'll be
the
fine.
hinges,
Look,
you know?
I've been doing it so long. It'll be fine
Okay.
overall. Obviously, it's not going to be as seamless as if I've been a working comic and no pandemic, but it'll still be fun. I have more than an hour of material. Not that I'm going to do more than an hour, but I'll have my notes so if I need to look at something. And
So when is that show? So we can plug it for our awesome listeners.
February 6th.
Whoa, that's like right around the corner, man.
Yeah, I get in the 31st, and then that Saturday, I'm doing an hour at Vulcan. But even before that, I'm doing that same venue. I'm doing a show at Vulcan as well, just doing a guest set on somebody's show there, and then what's the other one I'm doing? Yeah, so just that. So it's crazy. My first week there, I already have like 2 shows lined up.
Okay. Damn.
Without even doing anything. And then this other person hit me up. I don't know what the venue's going to be, but so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
If I haven't even left LA yet, and I'm already getting booked on shows in Austin, so
Damn, bro. Makes me want to take a
you
little
want to
trip.
get out there?
Take a little trip. I don't want to get out there, but take a little trip out there.
Take a little trip.
Because I'm fortunate. I'm working from home too, but maybe if I get this vaccine, I'll just be a little bit more. A
little more blasé.
Yeah.
You ride the bus like me.
Oh yeah. I'll start taking the train again.
Oh damn.
Did you ever like take the train regularly out here?
Yeah, because I was living in K-Town, right?
Was like right next.
We were
up,
K-Town bros, and I was close to that purple line.
Yeah.
By that Carl's Jr.
Normandy. Yeah,
that Normandy. So it was fun for me to just some days I would walk there and go downtown on an adventure. I go, let me go to 7th and Fig. Okay. That shopping center.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just to have a day to something to do.
Okay.
I used to do that.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's exciting news, I guess. But kind of to piggyback off of that, I'm able to do it because the Zoom writers room.
Shout out to the writers.
Shout out to the writers room.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Zoom writers room.
Getting that CBS money, dog.
Get that CBS. Yeah, baby.
You're whipping the Mazda out there?
I'm whipping the Mazda. Oh yeah. So here's the other thing too. It's a bit of a road trip to Austin, and I've had this Mazda for so long.
Yeah.
depressingly long.
Are you gonna?
I kind of like that I'm still riding the Mazda, the 2010 Mazda 3.
It's a
2008.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. It's a badge of honor.
Yeah, it's about to hit 10 years old. No, wait.
Beyond.
Oh, my days are. I don't know why my math is so weird.
So I've been driving that thing forever, and going to Austin, it's a bit of an adventure.
Yeah, dude.
So I took it to Firestone.
Okay.
I go, tell me what's up. I go, I'm
Did
driving.
a whole diagnostics.
Yeah.
Everything.
I go, run it through. Pretend it's Drago in Rocky 4. All right.
Yeah.
Put the thing on its mouth while it's on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Just tell me what I got to do. So I dropped it off. That's the other tough thing too about having a job, is all this life stuff you have to take care of during your lunch break or the weekends. It just feels like, now that I'm a civilian a little bit, you have this much time to do this much stuff.
Yeah.
When you have a job. So you go, and you feel cheated. You go, I should be eating. Why am I running around town?
Yeah.
I'm hungry and can't get done with all my stuff. So as soon as we hop off the Zoom, I get an Uber. Or no, I drive to Firestone, and then I got to get an Uber home. And I got to pick up food. And so whatever. That's just something that I've noticed about having a job. Logistics. So I gave it to them, and then they told me, all right, I could tell you everything that needs to be done, and then just the bare essentials.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to do everything that needs to be done, it's like $3,500.
Wow.
Which is not worth it for that car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes, if you want to just do what you need to get out there and feel safe, peace of mind, it's like $1,500.
Okay.
It's like, I could do that. And also it's a headache if I'm trying to get a new car and all this shit. I've got too much on my plate already. I go, I'll just do what I need. So I paid $1,500. They fixed it up. And now it's good to go. It's ready.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are your pit stops? Is it a straight shot to Austin? Or are you stopping in like Phoenix or
I haven't
Albuquerque?
planned it out like that, like trying to hit certain. Maybe I will, but I'm thinking I get off Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hop off the Zoom.
Yeah.
I'll hit the road.
Yeah.
For like 5 hours.
Okay. So it'd be like by Phoenix or Scottsdale or something. Yeah.
And then next day, drive for 7-8 hours. Same thing Sunday.
Okay.
Get in.
All right.
Make it easy. Easy peasy. I'm not trying to kill myself.
That's true.
Do it all in one day.
Yeah.
It's like 20 some hours. I'm not trying to break off
more
than I need.
It's rough, man. When I left LA to Virginia, it was 10 hours to Albuquerque. So I left like crack of dawn and got there.
That's where we shot Whiskey Tango. I spent quite a bit of time in Albuquerque and Santa Fe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can make a little, well, actually, no, because Albuquerque is like northern. I went the like northern route of like New Mexico because you got to go down south.
A lot of good food in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot going for that place, but the food is pretty great.
Food, weather, and the scenery.
I feel like I'm you now. I'm just shitting on towns. I felt bad as soon as I said it.
No,
Albuquerque's great.
It's meth capital.
You have a lot of transients because there's that bus station, I guess.
I guess.
There's like a train station or something. I just saw a lot of transients in Albuquerque.
Okay. You know what? Like, do we even have listeners in Albuquerque? Because I feel like we can shit on Albuquerque. I didn't find anything to shit on it.
Yeah, when I go on our stats and I see where our listeners are, Albuquerque is not in the top 10.
Yeah.
So we're not losing much.
Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about Albuquerque.
Look, it was fine. I will say I liked Santa Fe better.
Oh.
Santa Fe had a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. There was this great place that I would go to. I would get a breakfast burrito there every day. They use a lot of chilies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was so good. I wish I could have that burrito again.
Hey, man.
But that lady got to know me.
This could be the trip.
Oh, fuck. Do I go back?
Because isn't Santa Fe in the south of it? Like south of Albuquerque?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I didn't zoom out on Google Maps.
Well,
I just lived there for a bit.
This could be your...
I'll be like, remember me? Like I like put way too much into it, and they don't remember me at all.
Yeah.
I would get the breakfast burrito. I would come in.
5 years ago.
I asked you about the weather. I'm just so forgettable. Yeah, I meant to get into this. So the Zoom thing, we're shooting this week.
Oh, okay.
So we've just been writing,
yeah.
and now we're actually filming,
Oh man.
and that's been interesting. Because
So have you written like a sole episode, like single episode by yours, like written by Fahim Anwar? Your first like official writing credit?
No, because we do collaboratively.
Yeah.
So we kind of go through a script together.
Yeah.
I don't know if any one person gets.
Okay.
If you have a story idea, I think
Yeah.
it'll say story by, but we collaboratively write through an entire episode.
So
it's not like, hey, go write this.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Okay, but like when it's billed on the show, usually it's like one writer.
I think whatever the story idea is, maybe it'll be attributed.
Gotcha.
And then at the end, it just shows all the writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was so you're filming this week.
So we're filming this week, and it's interesting on many fronts because it's new. It's new for me to be on this side of it.
Yeah.
I've been an actor during the process of shooting a sitcom, but it's cool to be on the inside. And then also the remoteness of it because it's happening during a pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
So there's all these new methods and methodology on how to achieve this goal during a pandemic.
So fascinating.
So it started with watching the table read over. There's this proprietary streaming, this companies that are doing live streaming with corporations.
Oh, yeah.
They're making a killing.
They're killing it.
This new paradigm that kind of had no home before because people just travel everywhere. And so this company is pretty, you have to download the app to watch. It's got like 3 reviews in the App Store. But if a network like CBS,
if that's like their go-to,
this is great for that company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you download this app and you get to watch the table read live.
Mm-hmm.
So they all have masks on because I think they have their own mandates now because LA's a hotspot.
Yeah.
So they all have their masks on and it's weird because you're doing comedy, but you hear these muffled voices and you can't see expressions.
Yeah.
But you're kind of seeing the timing and what works. And then also, if it requires multiple characters in the scene, some of them have to hop out so they're not too close during the table read. So it's almost like watching a ballet.
So interesting.
Because they choreograph it before the writers come in and watch it. And you'll just see them, blah, blah, blah. And then they go, so-and-so step out, so-and-so step in. So it started with the table read. And then you watch run-throughs.
Yeah.
You see them kind of go through it. And then now we're actually filming. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You're watching. There's different feeds that you can see the 4-camera feed.
Yeah.
Where there's like 4 boxes. You see all the angles, and then you could tap into kind of what the line cut is, which is a rough idea of what you would see on TV.
Yeah.
When you watch the show. And you get to hear the people who are there laughing. It's like you're watching a show a little bit when it's very cool. And if you have an idea as a writer. So you watch the take and then you just text them. You go, oh, have them say this, or why don't we try this?
Yeah.
So all the writers are on a text chain. It's because traditionally we would just be on the floor.
Yeah, you'd walk up to
We'd be like, hey, try it this way, or what about this? But you just have to watch it through an iPad or through a phone. And you go, whoop, whoop, ding.
Yeah.
And
on
then
Slack,
after we watch it, then we hop on a Zoom and we talk about it. And then we also write on. It's very busy right now because we're giving notes on the taping, but then we also have to finish certain scripts.
Yeah.
So your brain is split between sometimes 3 different storylines.
Yeah. From like the script you wrote like 3 weeks ago, and then now you're writing the next episode. And
because we're focused on this one, what we're shooting, and then during lunch we're eating through work, or we're just working through lunch, and now it's. You're like, what are we doing again? Like sometimes you'll forget, and then you get back into it. But it's cool. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's an experience.
It's an experience, yeah. And there's a novelty in the way that they're accomplishing it with the pandemic and the technology. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just reminds you of the resilience of people. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get vaccinated, would you be able to be on set? I mean, well, actually, now that you're heading over to Austin, you're like, maybe the vaccine could come a little bit slower, you know?
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever. Just, but I get the feeling that maybe it'll be something that happens for second season. Doesn't seem like something that's going to happen this go around.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for whenever it does.
Yeah.
But I think currently they've got this workflow going. They don't want to risk things because I think people can still get COVID on set. There's crew.
Oh, no.
So they want to have it as skeleton as possible.
Yeah.
Like bare essentials for production.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So they don't want, like, if they're able to accomplish it, having the writers be remote, then they'd rather keep it that way and not introduce more bodies into that soundstage.
Get that laugh track going.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's no live studio audience anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they ever going to go back, do you know?
To what?
A live studio audience?
I think that's dependent on live performance everywhere else.
Because I know on our show, on MTV, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
They made a thing where they're like, we're just not going to do a live studio, even if there's a vaccine cure or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They
just enjoy the non-studio audience. The laugh track is king.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because you do it on your own.
Yeah, it works, man. How's our mailbag looking these days?
Oh, I'll get into it.
Oh, yeah?
That's two other things I got to hit
real
quick.
Yeah.
You know how we talked about products and stuff? And I gave that whole spiel on how I straighten my hair and shit?
Oh, yeah.
There's one more product that I've just discovered that I'm throwing into the mix.
Whoa. Okay, so this is an addition to
this
what
is an
you
addition.
do. Okay. So let's take it from the top again. You get in the shower.
Bro.
What happens with the hair?
I got to recap this whole thing?
Well, I mean, if you're adding this in, we got to know where it goes.
Previously on Fahim straightening his hair.
Because if you're going to add this in, we need to know where it goes into the process.
Oh, man. Maybe I'll do it. The trouble is, so many steps, it's a little embarrassing.
It's not, though. It's not.
Because when I tell people, like, I'm like halfway through, and I'm like, oh, man, this is a lot of steps.
Look, we need to normalize.
Some people won't think it's worth it.
No, man. We need to normalize, like, male hair care.
Yeah, women do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Let me be half a woman. All right, I'll go through it quick. So, look, sometimes
take your time.
Take my time.
Take
yeah,
your
it's
time,
my own
man.
podcast.
This is your.
Yeah,
it's not the.
But it's not called the Fahim Anwar Hair Care.
But it is called the Fahim Anwar.
Sure.
It's your podcast, bro. Let's take our time with it.
And what makes me want to dance? Relaxed hair.
Yeah. And there are guys out there that want to know this because they might have similar hair types.
All right. Okay. I'll go through this again. If you have kind of coarse, curly, wavy hair, unruly, if you get out of the shower and just kind of like bunches on itself and it looks super dry, doesn't look super hydrated, that's what I got out of the shower.
Yeah.
All right. So shampoo.
Is there specific shampoo?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll try to do a non-phosphate or non-sulfate because I heard that's bad for you.
Yeah. So
I just try to do a no-sulfate
gotcha.
shampoo. Do that. Conditioner.
Okay.
And this is the new item I'm introducing.
Oh, so after conditioner.
No. This is the conditioner to use.
Oh.
Or this is my new jam.
Okay.
All right.
So shampoo and then this new stuff.
This new stuff, yeah. I was just using some other conditioner that kind of sucked. My eyes have been opened to this better conditioner, which forms a great baseline for the steps that come later.
Gotcha.
Okay? Conditioner's important.
Yeah.
If we're trying to relax the bad boys. So this product, and look, I'm not getting paid or anything. This is just my experience.
Yeah.
All right. Aveeno apple cider conditioner.
Wow.
Because I have this other thing going on where sometimes I'll go through these phases where I start flaking. And it's kind of dandruffy.
Yeah.
And then I read somewhere that like home remedies for apple cider vinegar, and I tried that back in the day, making some solution. But then I'm like, I wonder if there's a conditioner because that's the last thing that hits my scalp.
Yeah.
I go, is there a conditioner that just has that in there that could possibly control it? And then I searched, and there was this Aveeno apple cider vinegar conditioner. So I got it.
Okay.
But aside from controlling that, it's been good at that. It's just a really good it like gets all over. It just forms. I don't know why it performs so well.
Yeah.
But just having that when I towel dry, get out of there. So this is the rest of the process. Okay. Frizzies.
Yes.
John Frieda's Frizzies, extra strength, 2 pumps. Go through.
Yeah.
Comb it through.
Okay.
Next step, bed head.
Ooh.
Texture. It's paste. It's not like a clay. It's just like paste.
Yeah.
Throw that through there. Comb it through. All right. Now, blow dry a little bit.
It's essential. Blow drying is so essential.
Kind of like just like
You don't want to completely heat your head up.
No, I just blow dry, kind of like middle back a little bit.
Gotcha.
And then I hold it taut and I blow dry.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to get this shit straight.
Okay.
It's like a Hollywood backlot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need this to look good. This could be curly or whatever,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
not as straight.
As long as you got the facade.
the facade going. Hold it, blow dry. Hold it, blow dry, and then beanie for 15 minutes.
Bam.
Beanie off. And you can throw some other shit on there if you want, a different product.
Yeah.
Like for shine. And that's it.
That's it, man.
After me saying a million steps. And that's all you got to do.
No, it seems reasonable. It seems like it's a reasonable amount of steps.
Here's the thing. The beanie will throw a lot of people off. They go, 15 minutes, I'm doing other shit.
Yeah.
Look, you're wearing a beanie and living your life.
Yeah.
You're not staring at a wall while you have it on.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw a beanie on, have a coffee, make breakfast. Bing.
Take it off.
Yeah, it's like a turkey. It's done.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. Now it's manageable. It's
Yeah.
not crazy. You don't have a bunch of boing, boing, boing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's great, man.
So, yeah, the Vino apple cider vinegar conditioner.
All right, you guys, you heard it. Fellas,
Yeah.
cop it.
Or ladies.
Or ladies,
it's
if
good
you
for
have
both.
Hair similar to Fahim's,
I just
cop
feel,
it.
yeah, it's very hydrating, and I think it helps. It just makes everything better in my mind. All right, and then also the Tiger Woods documentary. I'm a fan of it.
Whoa. Okay.
It's on HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, bunch of stuff about him I didn't know.
Okay. Now, is it like the authorized Tiger Woods documentary? Like, is he in it, or is it?
He is in it, so it must be authorized if he's in it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like a super flattering. I think it's a pretty balanced doc on him.
Oh wow.
It shows his flaws in a major way.
Yeah.
It's not like this puff piece on him.
Did they address the scandal?
Oh yeah,
How many episodes is this?
like two or three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh damn. I never think about Tiger Woods, but I feel like this would be a nice
Oh, for sure.
type of.
I tweeted it the other day after watching this doc. I love sports documentaries more than sports
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah, that makes sense.
because I'll watch a finals thing or a playoff. There's nothing like getting the understanding of someone's legacy in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have an hour.
Yeah.
I'll give this person's life and legacy an hour to really understand it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not going to tune in every Sunday. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
think,
just don't care enough.
And because games, like you watch a game and it's a win or lose game, right? But if you watch this documentary where it recaps they compile all these games into a story arc.
Yes.
And then they show you the parallel of what's going on with this guy's life.
It gives you everything.
Yeah.
It gives you
you
context.
so much. Yeah.
You get to place what you're seeing in history. That's why I can be into something via documentary and not outside of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that Formula One documentary on that docuseries on Netflix. There's 2 seasons of it. It's called Formula One Drive to Succeed, or I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about Formula One,
Yeah.
but I love the show.
Yeah.
And I'll catch pieces here and there, but it's just great drama. You get invested in the teams, the drivers, and I have time for that.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to tune in I just don't care enough to.
Now, what about biopics? Ford versus Ferrari, Rush.
Yeah, I'll watch those, but I care less about those.
Okay. So documentary supreme.
Yes, because that's more unfiltered. Everything is obviously a shadow of what really transpired. But I think documentaries are closer to the truth than a Ford versus a Ferrari. They take crazy liberties with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not trying to see a ton of stylized. Just the story in itself is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check this Tiger Woods documentary out, man.
Like Last Dance. I mean, I already knew Jordan. I grew up with it, but I just love.
There's a lot of things that were.
Yeah, seeing what makes people. You get to see the highlights.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even Last Dance was more of like encompassing the Bulls, but
Mm-hmm.
it, obviously it's Michael Jordan, but it's still the Bulls. But then it'll touch on like Steve Kerr's like legacy or his come up in his story and his dad and how he won the game, and like it ties. They make a story out of everything of these games. So yeah, that makes sense why docs are supreme over like individual games.
Yeah, because even say like Messi or something,
Yeah.
I follow soccer a little bit. I can watch one game and I'm getting this sliver of the snapshot of his life. I haven't
Yeah.
been following him since he was in youth league or whatever.
Yeah.
So this means nothing. I can't appreciate his greatness until the doc.
Yeah.
If you are a huge soccer fan, it's cool, I guess, that you get to see it over the course of many years.
Yeah.
But if you're a cursory fan, docs are the way to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Mailbag. You ready?
Mailbag.
You ready for this? Yo, we had quite a few air fryer applications.
Whoa. Hey,
Uh,
maybe we might have to consider this giveaway.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. This is from Jazz. Dear Fahim and Ali, first of all, subject heading air fryer application. I would like to express my interest in winning the air fryer. My cover letter is attached for your review. I think I am the ideal candidate for winning the air fryer.
I'm sorry. How long is this cover letter? Is it a full page?
No. I'll blow through it. It's
Okay.
not bad. I am a candidate for winning the air fryer because if I win the air fryer, I plan to use it as often as I can, and not only to make food for myself, but also others. I have even checked out this air fryer cookbook photo attached below for research in advance, and I plan to check out more air fryer cookbooks for recipe ideas. If I were to win the air fryer, I would make dishes such as zucchini tots, roasted sweet and sour Brussels sprouts, and sweet potato fries, to name a few. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Jazz. P.S. I discovered your podcast a few months ago, and I've already caught up with all of the episodes.
Whoa.
And I look forward to new episodes each week.
Hey.
One of the things I like about you guys is how you answer all types of questions with constant sincerity. Like when Fahim was asked about coffee, and he went into detail about the type of coffee he drinks, what he uses to make his coffee, and even advising against using Keurigs because they're so hard to clean. Parentheses, I was on the fence after hearing that, but then I watched a Keurig cleaning tutorial and went ahead and recently bought one and found it's not actually that hard to clean.
Oh.
However, the coffee doesn't taste as
Wait,
well
hold
as
on.
the basic coffee maker.
Can
in
I?
parentheses.
He went against what you said.
Yeah.
What? Why would you do that, man?
Yeah.
Like
sometimes I
Fahim
like
clearly
to-
said, "Don't use this,"
Yeah.
and he was like, "You know what?"
I respect that though. I'm sort of like the white-haired CEO,
Mm-hmm.
and the intern is like, I don't think we do that. You know, I've painted this scenario, and I go,
Yeah.
"What's your name?
Yeah.
Hire this man." It's that situation again. I got
Okay.
checked, and I love it.
Okay.
And then they attached a photo. They literally did check out a book. I think it's a digital book. Good Housekeeping Air Fryer Cookbook. You have borrowed it for 14 days.
Okay.
That's a solid entry.
Pretty solid.
All right. We'll see. Thank you for entering. This is from Marianne Hasso. Deserve an air fryer because is the subject heading. I would love an air fryer because I am an Arab and I can totally relate to your culture. I absolutely love your podcast. I deserve one because I am a teacher and work hard. I have no time to cook because I'm a PhD and work all day. I teach high school in the daytime and college courses at night.
Well,
Hope you give me one. Marianne.
I mean, that is kind of convincing.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for teachers.
Yes.
Yeah. And doing a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the academics.
All right. One for Ali. Let's see. This is from Wesley. Subject heading bestiality? 3 question marks.
Oh, God, I forgot about this topic.
Hey guys, reaching out from British Columbia, Canada. Been a fan of Fahim since you were on Joe Rogan's pod. Parentheses, some of us heard the episode. What the fuck? You taking shots at your boy?
Wow.
Whoa, 2 slams?
Everyone heard.
Yo, our fans are getting too
too,
big
like,
for their
yeah.
britches.
You need to calm down.
2 slams in 1 mailbag?
Whew.
All right. I wanted to share my thoughts on bestiality with you guys. I draw the line at mouth-to-mouth contact with pretty much any living being that eats its own feces. However, a past girlfriend of mine would pretty much open mouth kiss her dog in public.
And then kiss you?
And let's see, often, and would even sneak a quote-unquote playful hump or two while cuddling with dog. This might be one of the reasons why she's a past girlfriend of mine.
Yeah.
Love the podcast. I don't know how you don't get more views on YouTube. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yo, fuck this guy.
Yo, bro.
I'm kidding, man.
P.S. Would love a free air fryer because you guys make them sound so cool.
Definitely not getting an air fryer, but I do appreciate you writing in. Thank you for writing in.
Yeah, thank you for writing
listening.
in. I want to know, did he just sort of write down 4 slams and then write an email around it?
Yeah.
He goes, I want to get these 4 slams across.
He's like,
What's the best way to Trojan horse these?
this isn't called the Fahim Anwar roast hour.
That's true.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But all right, you know what, man? You don't for sure you don't get an air fryer, but I do appreciate you listening and writing in.
Yeah.
And sharing your thoughts on bestiality.
Exactly.
I'm sorry you went through that with your ex.
Yeah. But good thing she's your ex.
Yeah, good thing she's your ex.
I like how we're the opposite Oprah.
Yeah.
You don't get an air fryer. You don't get an air fryer. No one gets air fryers. All right, this is from Tabrak or Tabarak. Sadiq. All right, dogs and air fryers subject heading. All right, lads. Tabarak Anwar from London here.
Well, g'day, mate.
Is he pretending that we're brothers? Why does his email say Sadiq and he says Tabarak Anwar?
It's a lot.
Yo,
We got a lot of questions here.
we got a lot to unpack, but that's for the next pod. All right, I'm 100% with Ollie on this. A
Thank
good
you.
comparison here would be to look to cats. We've drawn a much better line when it comes to our relationship with cats. You let them be a normal animal. Go outside, roam, hunt, but still pet them. I don't know any cat owners that would share their ice cream with their cat or let their cat lick their mouth.
Oh,
Now a question for you both.
Good point.
Do you think, had you not moved out to LA and stayed close to your hometowns, you'd be married by now? P.S. Fahim, give me an air fryer. I'm a pharmacist in charge of a COVID vaccine site in London, and I'll use it to cook food during my 12-hour shifts. A lot of high-level professions asking for handouts.
Yeah, man. If you're, out there doing like medical shit, you can afford an air fryer.
Yeah.
You don't
Paul,
need.
we got a PhD asking for. We got
Well,
a pharmacist.
PhD candidates don't make that much money.
Just ask Jill Biden.
Oh,
No,
but
I
you got
don't
to
know.
get your PhD once you get out of the
Yeah,
PhD
they'll be
program.
fine. No one gets their PhD and lives under an overpass.
Ask Dr. Troll.
Dr. Troll? Oh, yeah, I forgot about Dr. Troll. Dr. Troll. What did he major in?
Architecture.
Architecture?
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Engineering, you
Oh,
know?
my bad.
Because he had to build the overpass.
Oh, he helped build. That's the ultimate insult. He has to live under the overpass that he helped
God,
build.
that was so stupid.
Yo, I gotta get you in the writer's room. I vouch for you. You don't understand. He said Dr. Troll. Yeah, I know your faces aren't moving, but you had to be there. It was brilliant.
Oh man.
Down and Dr. Troll.
So I don't get. Okay, I get the cat comparison. I like that. Then what else did he address?
There's a question about. Yeah, I think the cat thing is solid.
Yeah. Okay. So that I agree with. And then what was the?
So the question, which I think is good, it goes: do you think had you not moved out to LA and stayed close to your hometowns, you'd be married by now?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I
I would
think
say yeah, for
100%, dude. I was actually having this exact conversation 2 nights ago where I was like, if I never left Virginia,
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm 31. I would have had a house, like sports car, like a BMW or a Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have been married and I'd be expecting my second kid.
Yeah, totally. What else is there to do?
Nothing. Yeah. Just like after the 9 to 5, pick up some fucking Panda Express and go home.
Yeah, I think you could do that as a single person for so long, and then you go, all right,
Yeah.
let's shake things up.
Yeah.
Or what's the next level?
Yeah.
I can only do so much Groundhog's Day before we throw a wrench into this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what's that whole like I don't know what it's called, but it's like you marry within proximity. Like you always like you build relationships with people that you've known from like that are close by, whether you go to school with them, sit next to them in a classroom, or your next door neighbor, or your coworker. And it's one of those things where it's like
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing
Like,
wrong with
yeah.
it. But I
There's plenty of people who are happy and it works for
Yeah.
them, and
there's
no knock on it. Like, I think it's great. But I think if you're trying to, I think it's hard to do what we do.
yeah, because there's a lot of risk involved. You know, like right now, if God forbid you were in a relationship to get married,
God forbid.
would you have been able to make this awesome
Yeah,
move?
that's the other thing too. Is yes, I wouldn't have been able to do.
Yeah,
Look, there's give and takes with everything.
sure.
One of the perks though is that I can just do what I want on a whim.
Yeah,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, or I would have to check in and see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's harder to make snap decisions like this.
exactly. And this is like, and I only say this because it's like at this point in our careers, it's like we need to be making these moves.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not able to, we're kind of held back, tied back. And that's, I feel like, a sacrifice, because when you do get in a relationship in these creative industries and like the work types, you have to make these sacrifices when you're in a relationship. Like, okay, I can't take this project. This project's not going to pay. I'm probably going to lose money.
Yeah.
I can't justify that to someone else, you know? But if it's like, I'm like, you know what? I know I need to do this. I don't have to answer to anyone, you know? And sure, you'll have there's partners out there that are understanding and this and that.
Yes.
And I'm not knocking that, but it just removes that element of like having to go through that, you know?
It is possible to have a partner and do that thing, but they have to be so ride or die.
Yeah.
And like, I get it, and do what you need.
Yeah.
But that's kind of, it's rare.
Yeah.
It can happen if you find that, great.
Yeah.
You can still do the thing.
Yeah.
But I think the norm is just like, why are you always doing stand-up, or
Yeah.
like they can't see the big picture,
Yeah.
and it's just sort of just like a plant that needs a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you only have X amount of water.
Exactly. And this goes for men and women in
Yeah.
both things, you know? But yeah, that's, you know, if I was back home in the suburbs of Virginia or the suburbs of Seattle, I feel like, we'd be,
Yeah, I've always thought there's a window to do what I'm trying to do.
yeah.
And I need to put my foot on the gas
Yeah.
until I get to a point where I can,
Yeah.
I need to set, again, it's that analogy of put my mask on before I put anybody else's mask on. This isn't a Corona. This is a depressurized air cabin analogy.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. This is an N95 mask. All right. We've exhausted the mailbag.
All right.
Honestly, you know, I think number one is getting it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pony up.
Hey,
you're getting an air fryer.
This is your air fryer money.
This is my air. Jas, you're getting it.
All right.
So I guess I'll
Congratulations,
reach out.
Jas.
We'll see what your address is, and you are the winner of the air fryer sweepstakes.
You know, I did like the second candidate, but Jas did put in the
Jas
effort. He got
went
the book.
Went above and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that whole letter and the screen grab of actually checking out the book.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
This is no whim. This air fryer will be used.
They will be used. But he said zucchini tots. What are you doing, dog?
Look, I'm not judging.
I'm judging. You get some tater tots in there.
I bought some tots today. I'm gonna do it.
I made grilled chicken today.
Whoa, in the air fryer?
In the air fryer.
Jeez.
I let it sit, marinated it over 24 hours, and then
Bro. All right, that's the pod.
That's a pod.
We're going to send you out to a song, but comment, thumbs up, rate, review on iTunes. Give us a written review on iTunes. It's been a while. I want one of those.
Leave us a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. We'll take a look, and write us in at Fahim Anwar at dancehour@gmail.com.
Yes.
What else we got for them? Yeah, just subscribe to the podcast. And we got one more episode in person.
One more in. Yeah, we're going to get a cake, and we're going to play Time of Your Life, and then we're going to cry. And then, how great would it be if after we say, all right, that's a wrap, so much crew comes in.
Everyone comes in.
This many people, it took this many people to film a podcast. This guy with a boom.
Yeah, we have a whole staff and crew here.
Yeah.
But after that, Fahim will be remote.
Yeah, we'll be doing it remotely. I'll be in Austin.
But then sometime down the line, Fahim will be back.
This is true.
Unless something happens to him out there and we never see him again. God forbid.
If I get murdered in Austin, then there's no more pod.
I think I'll carry the torch.
You carry it on.
I've already made the decision before your body's even cold.
Yeah,
I'm
you just
like,
get like a wig and you just Pretend you're me.
Yeah, before your body's even cold, we're like, we're gonna put another episode out.
Yeah. The show must go on.
The show must go. No, I'm playing. The podcast will go with Fahim, God forbid.
Yes.
You know.
All right. This track.
What we were listening to earlier.
Yeah, that we're finally unveiling for them.
All right. You guys stuck around. You guys get treated.
You get a treat. This is called Falling for You, and it's by Neil Francis.
Take care, you guys.
Peace.
Peace out.